Hello dear student, in this unit 3, lesson 3, I'm going to talk about past simple passive. What's past simple passive? It means we have a sentence in the past and we will make passive through active, we will change through active to passive. Passive means when you don't know what is the subject of the sentence, or in another word, you don't know who is the doer of the sentence, or we can say the speaker or the action of the sentence is unknown. And also how are you going to change a sentence from active to passive? How are you going to do that? We have a rule. Let us see the form. Was and where. This sentence I'm going to talk about past simple passive, not present. So was or where. Was or where. After that, plus past participate, or you can say PP, the past participate of the verb, or you can say the third form of the past of a verb. If was it used with singular, was is used with singular when our object is singular without any s or es, and also where is used with plural, where it is uses for plural when our object it has s or es. So remember, when our object is singular we use was, and also when our object is plural we use where. And also after that we will change the past form of a verb to past participate. Also we can say pp. How are you going to do that? Well, how are you going to change an active sentence from passive to passive? Note, in order to change a sentence from active to passive, first we should. So in order to change a sentence from active to passive, first we should write the object. We have to find the object and also drag it into the beginning of the sentence. So in order to change a sentence from active to passive, first we should write the object at the beginning. Then if it is singular, we write was. If it is singular, we write was. What is singular? If our object doesn't contain any s or es. If it is singular, we write was. If it is plural, we write where. If it is plural, we write where at the after object. Finally, we write the past participle of the verb. So we have some steps in order to change from active to passive. First, we will find the object of the sentence. We write the object at the beginning, and also we look at the object. If it is plural, we write where. If it is singular, we write was. After that, we will change the past form of the verb to past participate of the verb. For example, let's practice. Example: James Cameron directed the film. This sentence is active. Most of the time we can find the object at the end of the sentence. Most of the time we can also find the object of the sentence at the end of the sentence, which is the film. Here, as you see, the film is object. And also directed is the verb. And also James Cameron is the subject. Why we are going to do this? In order to remove James Cameron. In order to change active to passive. So we write the film at the beginning. Which doesn't have any s, which is singular. And also we will change the direct to the past participle. The sentence, it became like that. The film was directed. Why I write was? Because the film is singular, and directed, it has ed, which is regular. The regular verbs always, the past form and the past participle form are the same. The past form and the past participle form are the same, which is directed. And this sentence is passive. So the film was directed. We don't know who directed the film. That is why we call this sentence passive, because we don't know who is the doer, of the film, of the sentence, who is the speaker, the doer, or the doer of the action is unknown. Another example: Rob burgled the room. Rob burgled the room. As you see, the room is object and it is singular, so the sentence became the room was burgled. The room was burgled. You have to be careful when our verb is in the past form by ed, when our verb is in the past form by ed, and also the past participle of the verb is the same. So ed, it became ed the same. So the room was burgled. We don't know who is burgled the room. The children broke the windows. The children broke the windows. Be careful now. Our object here is plural, which is windows, which has s. So it became the windows, and as you see, broke is not a regular verb. It's irregular. So you have to know, also you have to memorize the chart of irregular verbs in the past form, and also the past participate. So the sentence became like that when we want to change from active to passive. The windows were broken. The windows were broken. Because why I write where? Because the windows, it has s, so it became windows were broken, which is passive. Another example: Dana wrote the song. Dana wrote the song. Again, the song is singular, and also wrote is the verb in the past form, so it became the song was written. The song was written. So we will drag the object to the beginning. We will look if it is singular, we write was. If it is plural, we write were. And also we will change the past form of the verb to past participate. So wrote became written. Again, we have now another one. How we are going to change a sentence from passive again to active. From passive to active again. Not active to passive, passive to active. In order to change a sentence from passive to active, we use this rule. So we have a rule. So we have the rule. In order to change a sentence from passive to active, we use this rule: by plus noun. So you have to be careful. We have by plus a noun, whatever it is, the noun. For example, the song was written. The song was written. As you see, this sentence, the song was written, is passive. And the teacher or someone asks you again to make to active again. So, and also he asks you or she asks you to use Dana instead of another one. So you have to use Dana because you have to change to active. So by using this rule, by plus noun, the sentence, it looked like that: the song was written by Dana. So we write the passive sentence like that, the same, and also we will add just by plus what? Plus the subject or the doer of the sentence, which is given by our teacher or by the teacher. It became by Dana. The song was written by Dana. By this rule, by this process, we can make a sentence from passive to active. The film was directed. What does it say? It says use James Cameron. So it became the film was directed by James Cameron. The film was directed by James Cameron. Note, if a verb became past with ed, the form of the past participle will be the same with ed. As I mentioned in the previous slide, in the previous one, if the verb became past with ed, the form of the past participle will be the same with ed without changing the structure of the verb. Example intense: how this subject present past simple passive going to show up in the nationalistic exam. It became like that in multiple choices. Four paintings dashed last night. How are you going to know it is a past or present? By this last night. So you have to be careful. You have to know that last night, or the word last, it's something referred to the past. So you have to know four paintings dashed last night. So which one is correct? So you have to be careful that paintings has s. Painting has s. So you have to know it is plural. So you have to choose something that has contained were, and also the past participle of the form, which is it became were stolen. 4 paintings were stolen last night. The cupboard is dashed by the police. The cupboard is by the police. So also you have to be careful. Look at the object of the sentence, which is the cupboards, and also contain is. So you have to choose something that it refers to plural. With which one is correct? The cupboards were searched by the police. Another example we have several people by the police. Several people by the police. Why I choose were questioned? Why I choose were questioned or use were questioned? Because also you know several people, the word people doesn't contain any s, but the word people is irregular. So you have to know that we have some irregular nouns that became plural, like mouse became mice, tooth became teeth, and also people, one of them. So the singular of the people is person. The singular form of people is person. If you change person to plural, it became people. So without s, I choose were questioned. Several people were questioned by the police. I hope you get much information you need. Thank you for